More and more people traveled to the Fat Controller's railway, and the engines had to work extra hard.
The trucks complained bitterly like most trucks do, but no one took much notice.
Dirty trucks and dirty sidings. Ugh, complained James. Can't I ever catch a break? Silence, said a well-known voice. Let me tell you that an engine from Scotland will arrive tomorrow to help with goods work. The next morning, the Fat Controller was in his office when the inspector walked in. Ah, Inspector, I assume that the new engine is here. Yes, sir. He's waiting outside to meet you. Excellent. Well, then let's go and greet him, shall we? Come on.
And the Fat Controller and the inspector left his office. The new engine greeted him cheerfully. Morning, sir. Greetings there. So, I assume you're number 57646, correct?
Aye, sir. Excellent. Now, what is your name?
Donald, sir. Excellent. Now the inspector is waiting in the yard to give you your jobs. I'll leave you to it now. Good day. Donald enjoyed himself in the yard. He made friends with everyone and tackled goods trains and passenger trains easily. For once the trucks were shunted, they knew any better than to try any tricks.
What is up, everyone? Today, got a little something special for y'all. I am on my way to pick up something from a family member who ordered a little something that you guys might have gotten from the intro of this video. I'm done with man camp and I'm on my way to pick it up right now. And yep, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all again when I get there. Alright, so here I am now in the subdivision. Alright. Yep. While I'm picking this up, I'm just really excited. I saw it in the store once, but then I passed on it since I didn't have any money with me. I regret that now, and I wish I would have asked the people at Target to put it on hold for me. I don't know if they would have agreed or not, but I'm like, okay, now I really regret passing it up. I need it. So, sorry if my camera is a little weird. My little phone stand's being a turd right now. Alright. So almost there. So after a little bit of an awkward silence, I'm just, trying to, I just don't really know what to say. Alright, so I've got it, and I'm on my way back home right now. I paid the person who bought it for me back, and I should be good to go. So, when I get home, it's going to be nothing much. It's going to be me opening the package and reviewing Donald, just like what I usually do with all my other unboxing videos. Right, I'm going to turn my phone camera off to save up battery, and I'll see y'all soon. Alright, so I'm back. Here's the package. Let's take this baby out. I still cannot believe I have this thing. It's been something I've been wanting for a while now, and it just feels unreal to me. And granted, I have held one before, but this is one of the rarest of the on-the-go motorized items, and it took about a couple weeks since it was coming all the way down from the UK, and so sorry about that, the paper didn't want to come off. So anyway, here we go. An all-engine go motorized Donald.
finally have one of these guys. It's been a long time. Oh, there's a little smudge on it. So, yep, here it is. This is all the way from the UK, and so, yep, I might open it up. Now, a lot of us have probably been wondering for a long time, like, why they made Donald and not Douglas. And I've been wondering that for myself too, because, you know, you'd think because they make one of them, they're gonna make Douglas too, and I thought maybe eventually they'll make Douglas, and they're only releasing Donald now because there's two of them and they look identical, and it's still just a prototype. But over time, we got nothing with Douglas, so I thought, is this another GTA 6-like incident where we're just never gonna get it? And sure enough, I was right. We never got Donald or Douglas in All Engines Go. So, yep. Hang on, sorry. Things are a little tricky to open. I'm trying to open this without damaging the box. That is what I did with Thomas and James. Get out of here. Silly. Come on. Yep, got the tender out. Now I just need Donald himself. However long that's gonna take. Yep. And here we go. Here's Donald himself. Looking perfect. He's got a little smudge on him from something. Don't know what that's from, but does not appear that I can get it off. So, yep. Here's Donald. I say, this looks pretty accurate to how he does in the original show. Still can't believe I have this model right now. Yep, so I've been wondering, I'm like, why'd they even release Donald if he isn't even going to appear in the show? Like, what was the thought process behind the scenes? Well, to be honest, I don't exactly know. I might email Mattel one day and ask them and then make a whole video. I have plans on making a video known as the Duck, Donald, and Douglas retrospective, where it explains why they were announced and yet they never appeared in the actual show. I don't really have an explanation why, but it's just been left up to fan speculation. So anyway, here's Donald. As you can see, first thing you guys might notice is that he looks really different from his motorized design. As you can see here, this just looks like an edited version of James, and I think they made this promo just because they had to for the packaging, as Donald has the exact same promo on the front from a 3/4 inch illustration on the back, because on other characters like Thomas or James, they have like front-facing view illustrations because they have more than one promotional image designed of them, but Donald only has this singular one, so they just took the one from the front and used it on the back too, which I feel like, again, they created just so they could give Donald a promo. So anyway, yep, this is a pretty solid model. This honestly has to be one of my favorites of the bunch. I'll give it a solid 10 out of 10. Something else I think is pretty cool is that they added a mole to the model of Donald, which is something he never had in the original show, so now that made me really confident he was going to return, because they gave him a signature trait, being one of the only vehicle characters to have a mole, but no, I think that was just to make him stand out amongst the others. Also, when they had it, I was sure they'd bring Douglas back, just because you'd only give one twin a mole just to tell them apart. But again, I was wrong. He also does not look too different from how he looked in the original series. And it's evident by the design of his model that he still has his handrails, he still has his nameplate, it even has his name on it, because in All Engines Go, English letters are usually blurred out, specifically names on characters like they did with Nia or Salty, just so it wouldn't appear as their name in other dubs. But with Donald, and I saw he was going to have an English text on his nameplate, I thought, that's weird. They're finally doing that. With Duck, it seemed like it only made sense since that wasn't an actual name and it was only an abbreviation, meaning it could mean anything in other dubs. But Donald actually having his nameplate with an English text on it, that seems a little odd to me. And I'm like, maybe it's just an early design and maybe it's just for the toy. For all I know, the final All Engines Go model might not have that. But sure enough, I was wrong, as his promo art right here kind of was the final model. And so, yep, I'm happy to have a third model in the collection and try to keep the box stashed away with my Thomas and James boxes. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and put some batteries in this guy and then I'll give him a little test run.
All right, since I don't have any motorized track, I'm going to be using wooden railway track to test it out since the motorized items fit on it too. Anyway. And there Donald it. Dang it. Well, see if he can handle the curve again. Yep. Sorry, that's a little minor setback. Okay, what is it with this curve? I swear, every time, it's like something's on here. Here, I'll try swapping around the pieces. Seeing if that does something. Yeah, there we go. And yep, there you have it, folks. Here's Donald the Scottish Twin. Everyone, stay safe and have a good one. Bye!
That evening, Donald was staring off into the distance when Thomas pulled up. "Hello, Donald," said Thomas. "What's wrong?" "Och, not much, Thomas. I'm just thinking about me twin brother." "You have a twin brother?" asked Thomas. "Aye," said Donald. "His name was Douglas, but I called him Diggy, because he was my twin. Me and Diggy used to work together back in Scotland, until I was bought to work on Solo by the Fat Controller, and Diggy was bought by another railway. Aye, ever since coming here, I've missed him more and more. Me and him have never been apart this long before. Your brother seems nice, Donald. I wish I would have met him. But just know that you'll always have a place here on Sodor, and I'm sure Douglas misses you too." "Oh, thank you, Thomas," said Donald, and with that, the two engines stared out into the sunset.